Charleston White. I want the niggas who came up here that last space and defended Charleston White for being an activist and saying that he just said things in a different type of way to wake the community up. He was just in a HBCU. I think it's Tougaloo College in Jackson, Mississippi. He was booked there for a debate. He was debating a guy named Dr. Scholar. And Charleston White said that the guy was referencing pop culture things such as snitching, such as men and women and gender, a lot of shit, and tying it back to things like slavery and everything like that. And Charleston White said he was taken aback by the line of questioning. So in his taken aback, he got the fuck up out of there. He said, I ain't debating y'all niggas. Y'all niggas is broke. Fuck the black community. I don't believe in racism. And so these were the things that I was saying in that last space, and where Charleston White is just a grifter. The things that he's saying isn't to help the community. It is to line his pockets. And when you see instances like this and where you're called to talk to kids, sometimes you're going to be in hostile environments. Sometimes you're going to be in places and where, you know what, goddamn, why I booked this shit. But if the goal is the goal and to enrich the community and help the youth, what you scream, why would you act like this? Don't make sense to me. I wanted to get y'all opinions on that shit. Oh, did you see that, Mick? I think Mick, you was one of them niggas that was defending Charleston White too. Yeah.
I did, and I don't fuck with Charleston, right? I just think that he's an extremist, right? I think he's
Rashad,
overly
I have
emotional.
never defended Charleston White in my fucking life. Wrong nigga.
Yeah,
I
I
thought
don't
that
fuck
was
with that
you.
nigga
Somebody
at all.
tag ODB. Tell him bring his ass in here. Go
That
ahead,
nigga
Yeah,
O.
yeah,
Charleston White
yeah,
was
yeah.
talking about raping niggas' daughters and all
Yeah,
types
yeah,
of shit. He's a
he an
weirdo, bro.
extremist.
Real
You dig
rap.
what I'm saying? So I don't fuck with that nigga at all, right? And I don't follow anything. I see a video. Oh yeah, fuck HBCU. Oh yeah, nope. Let's pass that. Let's not even give it attention, right? Because at first his direction was such. All right, I'm gonna say outlandish things that are being repeated in rap music, and y'all gonna call me wrong, but at the same time, y'all not holding these rappers accountable. Cool, I get it. Like Homeboy just now said, once you start talking about raping children and all this other wild ass shit, I'm off you. Because if it's a real response, then that's not the response. You get a response out of saying anything, right? But you moving in that form and fashion, that's demonic, dude. Like I don't even want to fuck with you, so fuck that nigga. So as simple as that.
Go ahead, A-Dog. Then we got Finn. What's the word?
Shout out to my Uncle Charleston.
Hold on,
Um,
Real quick, A-Dog.
you're,
Because Charleston White is the top rat. You just talked down to us real bad, called us house niggas about ratting, and now Charleston White your unk. What's the word?
well, so let me start by saying I didn't call y'all rats. I said that y'all are caping for rats, and I'm only calling them rats, as people call Gunna rats, because he literally snitched on the gang on public trial. Um,
But how you in line
but
with Charleston though?
He did
so
call us
why I
house niggas
align
too.
with Charleston is because Charleston isn't gang affiliated, and he's
Yes, he
also
is.
not. No, he isn't, and he's also promoting anti like gang rhetoric by using the juxtaposition, the contrast of let me be as extreme, violent, and obnoxious and ignorant as y'all love the gang member rappers to do, to show y'all how ridiculous it is. Again, it's the exact same thing as Uncle Ruckus and Boondocks. It's the exact same purpose why they made that character. Not that those characters, those type of personalities don't exist in real life, but the reason why they included that character in the show was to show how ridiculous and how far certain things can go. If y'all know Charleston White, y'all know his history of trying to do the whole Big Brother community, trying to help the youth, like in the typical way we all know. He tried to do that. That wasn't working because all those boys that he was trying to help kept getting killed, kept getting locked up, kept getting in those positions to where he was like, wow, they're so influenced by the rap culture, the gang culture, and the street culture. Let me lean into that as the aesthetic and the parody of the message that I'm trying to put. It's a more artistic way. I'm not saying he's an artist. I'm just saying it's a more visual, like it's a more type of method,
Let me ask
complex
you something,
method.
A-Dog.
Go ahead.
So because I specifically said during the space, if you are your character 24/7, then how can we tell the difference between who you are portraying and who you really are? Right? In my opinion, in this instance, and where he's at the HBCU and he's talking to these kids, and debating, he got booked for this shit. Hey, turn that motherfucking character off and engage in this debate and have a dialogue, because if the main thing is the furtherance of the black community and black people and helping the community, helping the culture, there are going to be times like this. Mama said it's going to be days like this. Why
Yeah.
would you leave that shit and say, fuck black folks, fuck the community, racism ain't real, all this other shit, if your goal is to help the community? Why stoop to that? They're kids at the end of the day compared to Charleston White. You gonna start acting like the kids? Cause you mad?
I
That
don't
don't
think
make
it's
sense.
because he's mad. I think I kind of already answered it. Like, they're going to be influenced more by what's being shown on the internet and on TV and around the cool crowd or whatever it is, more than the well put together, successful random nigga that comes around saying, hey, y'all need to get y'all life together. So he decided to use those things that they are influenced by as a parody. Again, like Boondocks, to show you how ridiculous it actually is. If you're gonna start dressing a certain way, you're gonna be looking like Gangstalicious. If you're gonna start actually talking about certain things, you're gonna be sounding like these people. Like, and if they're stupid, it's really like you gotta lead people to water. You can't make them drink. He's only leading people to a certain thing. He's not going to officially be like, oh shit, y'all need to do this. It's like, he's been saying that and they're still not doing it. So he's just gonna make fun of them for doing what they've been doing. I get how people don't like the message, but it's very clear what he's doing.
Go ahead, Finn, Paris, then O.
Hey,
What's
what's
the
up,
word,
y'all?
fam? How you
Hey, I
feeling?
don't know, man. Feeling great, man. Honestly, the guy who just spoke, I agree a lot of what he just said, just because I've watched Charleston White in a lot of different interviews, and he always mentions that, hey, I'm just playing a character. I tried to do the straight lace before. Didn't nobody want to listen. Didn't nobody want to support. Didn't nobody want to help. But now I get eyes. You know what I'm saying? And then whenever you actually listen to him speak.
Is
Speak
that
a
me or
lot
is
of
he
real
breaking up?
things, man. It's good stuff. Can you hear me?
Yeah, it might be me. Go ahead.
Nah, but I mean, whenever he speaks, man, it's nothing different than Dave Chappelle doing a Clay Bixby skit. You know what I'm saying? If you
Facts.
look at the true meaning behind it, it's satire. You know what I'm saying? He's drawing the eyes, and then whenever he gets them, then he's spitting knowledge. Now, I do understand what you're saying also, Rashad, in regards to, hey, you got the attention, you're at this event, you could drop the character. I get it, but at the same time, I think he's spreading a lot more knowledge than you guys are giving him credit for.
That
Go
was the
ahead,
simplest
Paris.
explanation for Charleston y'all gonna get. Fired.
Go ahead, Paris. O, then Kenya.
I'm finna make.
Oh shit, my bad. I meant to mute myself. Go ahead, Paris.
I might get double muted. We'll see. But I'm finna make niggas mad because what y'all not finna get up here and do is defend Charleston White. I'm very familiar with Charleston. Charleston was actually.
You can never make me mad,
I
Paris.
don't care what he can't do for you.
Me neither.
But self-awareness is lacking here, and accountability is too. Charleston White was actually a very active community leader here in Fort Worth. He was very much so active. He did a lot, put a lot back into the communities. It wasn't just Big Brother programs. He actually had community service events. He also did backpack drives, and he did the gun thing and stuff like that. He is grifting at this very moment. Now, you can be pro his message. You can say whatever you want to say, but he said that from his own mouth. He said it. He literally said, when I was saying things positive, niggas wasn't listening. When I was out here in the streets trying to make a difference, you niggas said, fuck me. You turned your back on me. You wanted to do what you wanted to do, kill each other and do drugs and get it out the mud. He said these things. Then he turned around and said, when I started talking ignorant and I became a dumbass nigga like these dumbass niggas, that's when niggas started listening. And the issue that I
Exactly.
have with Charleston is the fact that a lot of that shit comes from a Uncle Ruckus standpoint, and it comes from a self-hatred standpoint. Cause y'all want to gratify only part of the message that resonate with you saying, I don't support degeneracy. But you want to omit everything else that nigga do, and that you feel like you can overlook it because it don't actually support your way of supporting him. But I could never support a nigga who is backing actual rape or death and murder of black kids or saying
That's
certain
part of
shit
his
where it's
point.
like, no,
Hold on, wait, let her
that's
land, A-Dog.
no, regardless of a point, you're not making a point when you're spewing things that you actually are knowledgeable about when it comes to propaganda and media. That's the problem. He's knowledgeable about these things, and he could be an ignorant nigga and he can get all his money. I have no problem with that. Charleston White is very much so marketable on social media to podcasts. Past that point, that shit just, it ain't no different than Young Thug or Woody. He's just the opposite of them, saying he partakes in the degeneracy. He partakes in all the ignorant shit. He talk about how he cheat on his wife and all of this other shit, and how he'll never have women, black babies, and this, that. His kids is Hispanic. He got a Hispanic baby mama. One Hispanic baby mama married a black woman. So it's like the shit that y'all stand behind or that you're coping for, you caping for, it's like it's conflicting, it's contradictory. And I get him being a grifter, which is why you probably won't too much ever see me speak on Charleston White, because he actually said it and put it in niggas' face. But the rest of that shit is some shit he believed. And you can't omit that or override it because you like a nigga don't support certain degeneracy. That ain't how they go.
But the world is not black
Yes.
or white. There's some gray. So you could like some of the stuff and you could also not agree with some of the stuff you say
Yeah, but
as
nobody
well.
took that position. You niggas cut me off before I even got it out and said it's nothing he can do to make me mad. You said that. So it's like, no, that's
No, we
exactly what
Nah,
said,
they
you're,
said it
no, we
about you
said that
No,
about
they
first.
exactly
said
what
you.
you're
you.
We
doing.
said
They
that
You
said
about
said
you
you,
you.
Paris.
first. Yeah, you first.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
But
I agree
I
with
still
Paris.
stand behind it.
There
You
is no
can't say,
message
oh
in
my God,
sexual violence
you
against children. What the fuck are we talking about?
you can't,
There
The
we
and
fuck is
go.
there is
wrong with
no,
y'all
and
niggas?
There
there
we
is no
go.
message against death against black kids, because that nigga wished death and jail on Boosie
Look at what
kids.
he
Now we
said
So
gotta
about
how you
Kenny
cancel
want
all
me
the
Palm
to
when his
just
son
rappers.
send
died,
some
bro.
motherfucking kids?
All right, hold on, wait. Let O and then Kenya go.
Hey, like I said before, I hate going behind Paris because God, Diane should be spitting, right? It's the same shit. Y'all niggas is men. So once children are involved and you wishing the rape of children or the death of children, you off. I don't give a fuck what you think the message is. The message is now voided. You went there, right? So therefore you didn't get the attention that you needed
Nah, it's not voided.
when you need to you. And I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to hear that. So he stated that he didn't get the attention when he was doing right in Fort Worth. That woman right there live in Dallas. So I trust in y'all to believe in what she has to say because she's seen it firsthand, right? Not on YouTube, not on Twitter, not on TikTok, firsthand, right? You state that you're for the community and you want to get the attention that you deserved. You weren't supposed to be
But he
doing it.
put the work in,
Hold on,
oh.
wait. He
Hold on,
did
wait,
put
let
the,
him
Does that
finish.
take away
Let
from,
Paris get
does
their
that
whole
take
point out.
away?
wait. You're not doing it for the attention. You're not doing it. You don't feed the homeless to get a pat on the back, my nigga. You don't save children and mentor kids because you want to be some self-gratified. You don't do that. You do it out the kindness of, I don't give a fuck about the attention. I mentor 5 little boys that don't have fathers. I think I give a fuck about the attention or what people think of me mentoring them. I don't care. I do it because I love it. And these little boys need to be saved. You dig what I'm saying? So I don't need no motherfucking platform to do this shit. I do it because I want to. And once he started to spew evil, because that's evil. Once he started to make fun of the deceased, ain't cool. And y'all said, oh, yeah, well, maybe you need to hold the rappers accountable. I don't listen to that type of rap, my nigga. There's no drill music and niggas mocking people's death. What the fuck are we doing here? But again, I'm from a different cloth, right? And if you support, by all means, I ain't gonna try to change your mind, my nigga. You ain't my brother. We ain't blood. But I advise you to look at the others. Once you mention the death of children and sexual assault of children, I'm out. right? It ain't no message behind that, my nigga. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
and Finn, you being disingenuous, nigga. If somebody come and give you the keys to the world but spit in your goddamn face, the message kind of gonna go to the wayside because why you just spit in my face?
Like, and I want to be clear. I have no problem with how a nigga gonna get his money. Cause there's something out there for everybody. You get what I'm saying? Like, motherfuckers could be doing real harm out here getting money, trafficking people for real. You get what I'm saying? But for the most part, it's like the rhetoric itself. Somewhere you have to draw the line. I can't agree with nothing no one man says. At some point, you have to have your own boundaries and stop supporting debauchery because you like, alright, I fuck with this educated black man who did do these things. Yeah, he put his foot in the community. I'm gonna give him that. But right now, today, presently, he's actively partaking in that same degeneracy in his fucking community. This a nigga who smoke weed all the time. So you think about that. He talking about drug dealers and shit like that, supporting the fucking drug dealers. You can't stand behind no stupidity.
Double-minded Negro. Go ahead, Kenya.
Damn.
Paris took a lot of my point because that's what I was gonna say. The activist or the grifter, he already addressed it. He said he was one, and then he became the other. But my question is for the men, because this is something I see a lot, where the person. Let me say this the right way. I don't feel like it's that profound or prophetic to say that gang violence is bad and that black men shouldn't shoot or kill each other or should find better ways to resolve conflict and should treat and respect their community better. I don't, there's a lot of people that say that, right? But it's like you take the person that says that and then you slap on all the other stuff that comes with it that's harmful, and it's like you look right past it. It reminds me a lot of the whole Tommy Sotomayor thing, right? And I see regular, reasonable people that I follow that follow him or that engage with him. And I hear people, come in defense of it. And it's like, you can call out things that are harmful in your community without also denigrating your community and saying that they're inherently this way and that they're not worth saving actually. And because at this point, who are you actually helping? Are you helping them, or are you helping the people that are against them and that like to see them downtrodden and oppressed? It gets very weird. And so it's like, what do you really stand for? So if you guys just want to hear people say that degeneracy is bad and that the black community needs to do better, there are a lot of other people that are saying those things without all the bullshit attached to it. Why wouldn't you just pay attention to them? I mean, I feel like I kind of know. Just say that I like the bullshit.
That's
So
a
what's the
good
nigga
point.
name?
I'm not gonna
Myron?
lie.
What's the nigga
That's a
name?
good
Myron?
That's
point.
why we
Osborne?
all here, right?
I think, but what do you say to what she said? I think you was next anyway. What do you say to what she said and where this
Oh,
nigga
I'm up.
really ain't beating the world by saying all of this shit because there's niggas out here who say that shit without the antics. Charleston White just
Yeah,
has a
but I
platform.
don't
His
think the
platform is
goal.
based on his antics,
I don't think
not
the
based on
goal
his work
is.
in the community. And he said that.
I don't think the goal is to do what everybody else is doing. I don't think the goal is to just do what's accepted by everybody. And I think most majority of people are like that. And they kind of are waiting to fall in with the crowd and to see what's the right thing or best thing to do. And they just do that in their best way. But there are some people, obviously y'all know me, so I'm going to reference Ye and him throwing up the swastikas everywhere and, all that. It's all to provoke. I'm also a fan of Marilyn Manson, and Slipknot and other people who are provocative and shocking. There's black people who do that as well. There was I know it's gonna sound anti-black, but I can't remember their names by now. But there's a lot of black people that do shocking, Tech Nine. Tech
Don't
Nine's
forget
one of those.
Marilyn Manson is a rapist.
Wow, thanks. How could we forget? Anyways, Tech Nine is one of those black people that does shockingly provoking things. But if you actually understand his message, it's not something to hate. It's not to bring hate towards anybody. It's not for anyone to hate him. It's not. I think a lot of this is a lack of understanding and a lack of wanting to understand. the same thing. Everybody has had haters. Nobody's been 100% supported. Martin Luther King wasn't 100% supported by everybody. Malcolm X
We're
Are
wasn't
not
you
finna
100%
comparing
go
supported
from
by
Charleston
everybody.
White
Charleston
to
White to
Martin Luther
Martin
If I
King?
could
Luther.
just finish my point
That's
real quick. I'm
crazy.
just
What?
talking about the
No, you
100%
Hold on,
cannot.
support.
wait, let
I'm
him
just
get it
talking
off.
about the
Let him get it off.
support.
He might come
I'm
back
just talking
home.
about the
He might come
yin
back
and
home.
yang of like, there's always going to be a negative side and a positive side. There's always going to be people who support what you're saying and agree with you and even thought like you. And there's going to be people who didn't, or, who never thought like you, or who may have thought like you and now disagree with what you're saying. So just because you agree with what somebody's method or what their message is, doesn't mean everybody does. And just because you disagree or hate somebody's message or method, doesn't mean everybody does.
Let me ask you a question, A-Dog. Then we're going to get to Finn and Paris.
Yes,
Do
sir.
you think that the state of the black community is a laughing matter?
In shambles, I like to
No,
say
no,
the
I didn't
term
ask
in
if it's in
shambles.
shambles. I asked you, do you think that where we're at as a culture in the community, especially in this time, is a laughing matter?
I mean, that's a very simple question, but I guess in a simple answer, I say yes.
So
Because,
the state of the black community right now is something to be joked with.
because did Dave Chappelle think it was a laughing matter in 2004?
No, no, no. He asking you. Be a
No,
man
but
and
I'm
answer the
saying
question.
if he thought it
Nope.
was back
You not
then,
Dave.
then
Be
yeah.
a man. Be a man
Okay,
and answer the
I'm
question, dude.
answering y'all. If y'all can shut up and listen, like what the fuck is going
Nigga,
on?
stop comparing the
But you going
activists
Stop
to,
to
bringing
I'm
up
police
other
and
saying
niggas
niggas'
being
yes.
fucking
I'm
names.
What you
racist.
saying yes.
saying?
If you
No,
shut
you
up.
cannot. You
hold on,
cannot.
Let him get it off. Calm down, A-Dog. What I'm saying
Like
is,
y'all niggas gotta
hold on,
shut up.
wait. Calm down. We don't need
If you
that.
want the answer,
Hold
be
on,
quiet.
listen, because what I'm
I'm
saying is
literally answering
from
your
your mouth,
question.
hold on, from your mouth without any other
This
explanation.
is
And you
bad
said
entertainment. This is
yes.
bad content.
You said, I'm sure. You said that is yes, right? And so what I'm
Hmm.
saying is that's probably why you agree with Charleston
Yeah,
White.
yeah,
There are
yes.
more people who think that the state of the black community is not a fucking joke.
Right,
It's not a
because they're
game.
making money, they're happy, they're doing better than they were 300 years ago. I understand. I get it. This is material things. This is not what is really like what we're after. This is not really what it's about. You are being distracted.
So what is it about? What are
And
you
this
doing?
nigga's the
Wait,
biggest
bro.
distraction. But hold on,
I
wait.
just want to ask one
Let's
question.
go to hands real quick. Go
Yeah, go
ahead,
to hands,
Finn.
y'all. Go
Then
to
we got
hands.
Paris. What's the word, Finn?
Hey, so to kind of answer
All
and
right,
Can't hear
cool.
you if
piggyback,
you're talking. Okay.
so my, can you hear me? Yeah. So my thing is, you guys are more. I'm not going to generalize, but it sounds like a lot of people are more outraged by what he's saying than what he's actually doing and what's being done. There's people right now who let's say, for instance, Rick Ross. You guys aren't boycotting Rick Ross. He talked about drugging a woman.
And every
You get what
other
I'm
How you
saying?
rapper.
know? How
And
you know?
Well,
we support
saying
Hold on,
and
wait. Let
something
him get
is
it
an
off. Let folks
action
get their full point off. Go
also.
ahead, Finn.
wait. So, so my thing is, okay, so he's saying it and he's putting it in your face, right? And you may not like the way it sounds, but at the same time, okay, we supporting the actions by buying these people's music, by letting our kids listen to this music, right? That shit is toxic. It's killer culture music, and it's not good at all. It doesn't support anything that's positive. But you guys are more concerned about what he's saying,
But wait, hold on,
right? Which
Finn,
is
real quick.
satire
Because
compared
it's not
to
over a
hey,
beat.
I'm
Can I
not
ask
finished.
him a
Compared
question?
to
Wait, wait. Let him.
compared to
Then we got you, Kenya.
compared to the BS shit that we glorify every single day. Like, people are up in here defending Young Thug, which is dumb and ignorant, bro. It's dumb and ignorant. You got, like, we're supporting street culture for what? It leads to nothing. It leads to destruction. And it's been doing that since the 70s, since the 80s. And we have stood behind it. So now, hey, so now you guys are mad about what Charleston White is saying, but we've been supporting this BS for the last 40
But
years.
how is it? But
But you're mad because of what he's
no,
All right,
nobody.
saying.
hold on, wait.
Okay,
Go ahead,
no, wait.
But
Finn.
You
you,
just said,
Facts!
you just said that We're supporting artists that have been promoting the degeneracy, correct? Now, you said that your stance on Charleston White is that you have to take the degeneracy with the sprinkles of a good message here and there, right? So when the artists give you a B-side joint about how actually that life is bad and how kids need to do better and go to school, that don't fix it. That don't make up for it. So why you not giving them that same grace? Okay, because didn't Lil Baby drop that? What was it called? What was it
Bigger
called?
picture. Bigger
Right.
picture.
So
I,
it's a lot of
I'm
artists
tired of
dropping
the
you a few. No,
struggle
they
and
be dropping you a few bigger
Did I
pictures.
say
Hold on,
So
wait,
why
somebody,
you
Fibs. Let
not?
him
baby?
So
finish.
why you not looking at it the same way? Because they want to give you conscious rap every now and then, bitch. You're not giving them no pass. So why is it not the same thing?
Spin, then
Can I
Paris.
go?
Hey, why you gotta call me a
I'm
bitch?
sorry. I
But
take that back.
anyways, but no, but that's what I'm saying. I can take, okay, hey, you know what? I like what you're saying in this song, little baby, but at the same time, you still be talking about bullshit too.
99% of the time.
I can take the good with the bad. I can take the good and the bad and separate it. Right? I'm not worshiping this guy. I'm not worshiping Charleston White. Some of the shit he says is good stuff. And some of the shit he says is shock value, and I don't agree with it. That doesn't make me less of a man, a person, because guess what, too, brother? I do also support the kids in my community. You're not the only one that do that, but guess what? I do understand there comes a point and there comes a time whenever, hey, you've been doing this for 10, 15 plus 20 years and it's starting to fall on deaf ears. So now, hey, maybe I need to be a little bit extreme because people are really dying out
Who's
here.
deaf
Kids
ears,
are
bro?
really dying out
All
here,
Facts.
right, hold
bro.
on,
If you
wait. Let
save
Paris go.
one, if you save one, bro, you know. So if you mentor, right?
Hold,
And
hold on,
excuse me
one
if I'm
sec.
yelling.
I mean, damn, not Oh, we the same fucking
Real,
age.
real quick. If you save one, one is greater than none, correct? If you save two, my nigga, you know better than that if you mentor. Right? I may not save the five that I'm mentoring. I may save two, but I saved two rather than none, my nigga. Do you not understand the shock value? He's in character all the time. Somebody asked, was he an artist? He is an artist. He's a fucking
Big dog,
The
are
Instagram
you with this
Hold on
man
influencer.
every day?
one second. We're gonna get back to that. 1 second, let Paris go because we got two other hands. We got Mick Gotti and we got Wayne Chill. Let Paris ride, then we're gonna get back to folks' comments. Go ahead, Paris.
Okay, my brain ain't small, so what aboutism don't move me? You can't ask me what about this person in comparison to these people, because all you're doing is just trying to pivot to say, hey, if I ask you about these rappers, do you feel the same way? The answer is yes. The issue is that this man goes and puts himself in the position to influence. That's the difference. Rappers don't do that shit. If they hit or miss, it ain't on them.
That's a lie.
Wait a minute. No, it's not, nigga. If a person going to accept a payment from
They
a,
are
Hold on,
can
the
I
wait. Let
finish?
folks
biggest
get their point
I
off.
did
financial
not
engine.
interrupt y'all.
Let folks get their
Y'all
point off.
keep doing that to me. I haven't done it to y'all. You can dislike what I'm saying. Please allow me to finish. So, as far as Charleston White is concerned, he told you vehemently, I am a grifter. I don't give a fuck what these niggas say. I don't give a fuck about shit they got going on. Fuck them. Fuck they bastard ass babies. I hope they kill them all. Every single time a motherfucker die, that's his first sentiment. He get his ignorant ass on the internet and say, I hope all them bitches die. I hope all people who've never done nothing to him at all, he's wishing ill will on them. It's like at some point, even I can acknowledge, I know he's educated. He's educated as fuck. Even I can acknowledge, I know he's done positive things. Even I can acknowledge all of his message isn't to be denigrated or washed away, but trying to stand behind him like he's some black superhero, that's where you got me fucked up. That nigga is a double-minded man who do just as much of the shit that he hates. You can't call rappers out for fucking bitches and hoes and breaking up their family, but turn around and get your lazy eye ass on the internet and talk about how you fuck bitches behind your wife and she know. You can't talk that shit. I feel the same way about Dr. Umar. You niggas like a message that make you feel good with no action implicated behind it. I don't fuck with it. And I'm telling you now, if a nigga gonna have a message where he heartfelt and he thorough about it, he needs to be consistent across the motherfucking board. You can't pick it up and put it down when you get ready.
I love that
Okay,
woman.
so you said
Hold
he
on,
doesn't
wait.
have
We got
any action,
handspin. We got
but
handspin.
clearly you stated that he has done the
Yeah,
work.
previously, but now he not in that space. He was just at a goddamn HBCU with a fucking outfit on, not becoming of a man that's coming here to have a good faith
I said
conversation
he
and
used
I'm about
to.
to
business.
bomb on y'all, but I'll
But
wait.
hold on,
He
wait. Let Mick
literally
go.
puts himself in
You
position
ain't
to be
wrong yet.
hateful. You don't go and do that. Even if you don't fuck with the black community, I respect the nigga like the Kentucky fucking attorney general who said, you know what, I don't fuck with niggas, so you know I'm gonna take me and my motherfucking white wife and get the fuck out the black community. I wish Charleston White would just remove himself instead of trying to act like he for the people, by the people, gonna power to the motherfucking people, bringing harm on the people. He is a fucking cancer. Just like them niggas who kill each other. He's a cancer too.
Go ahead.
Just like our
Hold on. Go
culture.
ahead, Mick, Wayne, chill, and then A Dog to round it out.
Yeah, it was good. You can't help people by hurting them. This nigga is not this virtuous, reverse psychology professor you niggas are trying to pretend to make him out to be. Any nigga that is advocating or has said, yo, I hope somebody rapes your daughter, any message you had after that, dog, is completely negated. Any work that you did after that, completely negated. Because now you're doing more harm than you are helping. Because nobody's gonna see the clips of him helping the community and passing out book bags. What they're gonna see is a nigga on YouTube, on Instagram, parading around like a fucking fool. And you two coon ass niggas getting up on this stage and defending that suck ass shit is part of the reason we are where we are right now. Because niggas like y'all think that this shit has a place amongst us. White people looking at this shit and laughing like, look at these niggas. Fucking jokes.
Nigga, who gives a fuck what white people think? Who gives a fuck? Your
Obviously,
community is being
That's
affected.
obviously,
You
number
care
one.
about what white people
obviously
think.
he does because he wouldn't be parading around and such.
Oh, that was a good one though. That was a good one, Big Gotti. That was a good one. Go ahead,
Who you
Wayne,
pay your
chill.
taxes to?
Hold on,
I've been paying
wait.
my
Go ahead,
taxes,
Wayne,
bitch
chill.
nigga.
Oh, brother, stop it. Y'all niggas always trying to devolve the conversation.
No, I
Go
like
ahead,
that.
Wayne,
I
chill.
like a little fire. Yeah, I like that. You know what I mean?
What's the word, fam? How you feeling today?
What's good? What's good? I just have one question because ain't much more could be said outside of what a lot of people have said. Y'all niggas defending this nigga, and I need somebody to directly answer the question. Like, what benefit to the community is the debauchery that this nigga's doing? Where's the benefit? I don't, cause I feel like a lot of tap dancing is being done. Like, nobody's explaining,
Hey, can I answer this?
Yeah,
like,
we
what
answered this
benefit this
already.
nigga is. Nah, you didn't. You just keep fucking using
Answer.
parallels to boondocks and
Yeah.
shit, and I don't get
No,
it.
I would like to. I can answer it. I can answer it.
Go
Yeah,
ahead
that's a
then.
guy.
They
All
don't
right.
want the answer.
So, so the answer to your question is we keep supporting buffoonery. We keep supporting it. You're mad, and he hasn't done these
That's not an
things,
answer to the
He
question.
right?
didn't ask you
That's
that.
not an
No,
answer to the
that
question. No,
He
is
it's not.
asked you,
we're
what
Let
have you
him
we
done?
answer the
are
question.
supporting.
Y'all didn't let Paris talk.
We
Why the fuck
are
should we let you answer the
supporting.
goddamn question, bitch ass niggas?
Yes, we actually did. Ignorance is showing
Yeah, he don't
because
want to
now
Listen,
you
understand.
don't
he
even know.
said,
It's
what is the
nothing to
You don't even know
benefit
me,
understand,
to
brother.
nigga.
the
But
community? That's not an answer. You
okay,
start talking about what we.
the benefit. Okay, the benefit to this is, hey, I'm gonna show you how stupid I can sound,
What?
right? And you get offended by what I'm saying, but you're still supporting the actions of what is actually going
That's a
on.
That's the
benefit?
benefit.
It's fucking
That's the
It's
benefit.
satire,
not
bro.
over a
It's
trap. It's not over
satire.
a trap beat, so they don't get it.
Do y'all hear
Everybody,
yourselves?
everybody navigates to negativity. We're built to navigate
So
toward
you're saying
negativity.
more,
We're going
more
to
right.
pay
So
attention
more
to more negative
negativity is
things.
gonna benefit the existing negativity. That's
I'm
what you.
saying that it's his
That's
way
what's
of
been
calling
happening in
This
out
Maryland.
sound like a
the
real bitch ass way
hypocrisy
to
in
say
our
this nigga is
culture.
no better than the rappers he talk about.
Yeah, I'm still, yeah, I
Hold on,
don't,
wait. Y'all niggas,
It
this
sounds
is
like
what's
our
confusing.
culture
Hold on,
promotes
Y'all
stupid
gonna
shit and we
let
support
women
it.
get away with none of this shit, bro.
Hold on,
Y'all are
wait.
sick.
This,
Cardi B is getting away with it.
hold on, wait. This sounds so ridiculous, right? Because why the fuck do we continually compare Charleston White, somebody who shouldn't be an entertainer, right? Community activism shouldn't be seen as entertainment, shouldn't be seen as satire, shouldn't be seen as let's compare it to a TV show or a rapper. Why do we keep doing that
Is it
shit?
not bringing light to it though? Is it not bringing light
No, it's
to
not
the
bringing no
No,
light.
it's
ignorance
That's
of
what I'm
what's
not.
saying,
going on
It's
in the
Fame.
not bringing
It's
streets?
light
not
to
bringing no
shit.
goddamn light.
Okay.
What are you talking about? What is
It's
it
not
bringing
bringing no
light
light.
to?
Okay. That's because y'all are only looking at the
Yeah, they don't
highlights and the clips.
understand
Y'all
it.
not
We're not getting
actually
That's
nowhere.
not
listening to
true.
this
I've
guy's man.
watched
I'm not
Charleston
saying
White speak
Blood,
everything
for
this
a.
man says
bro,
is
That's
bro.
not
right,
true.
A
guys.
I've watched a
woman,
I'm
lot
not
of his
saying
content.
that.
I've watched
a
a lot of
woman
his
from
content. Like I
Dallas.
said before, there's nothing profound about you calling out niggas shooting each other. Everyone can do that. You go give your granny a fucking mic.
It
That's not.
depends on the way
That's
you
like,
do
what are
it.
Give
you
your
talking
granny a
about?
mic. It's crazy.
Listen, the math ain't math, and 1 + 2 = 3. The nigga's a
You do
grifter. That's the
not
end of
get
it,
to
bro.
act just as the shit that you're denigrating and sit up here and say that it's satire or you're doing some weird roundabout fake
That's
call
So
out
we
from the
literally
back
shooting.
called
So we
door.
art.
shooting.
That's
No,
been
we don't
artists
want to
for
hear it.
hundreds of
So
years.
say, right. So it's not about a message. It's not to improve anything. It's to entertain and it's to
Art
make people
is to
have a
make a
kick.
message. What is
So the
happening here?
message, no, we're talking about benefit. And if you're talking about community activism and actually doing real outreach and
You can
actually
use art
addressing
to
the
do
problems,
that.
you would not be in front of a camera
What is
saying the
Kendrick
things that
Lamar
you're
doing? Does
saying
Kendrick
or
Lamar
pulling
drop
out rocket launchers and guns
J.
and acting a
Cole? Do
fool
these
on the
niggas not
fucking
use their
internet.
art for
You would not.
activism?
Hey dog, we're not talking about no goddamn rappers and no entertainers. He was at a college to debate about community shit. Why you keep bringing up rappers? He's not a fucking rapper.
She
That's the
just
whole
said
problem.
entertainers.
No, we're saying that he
He
shouldn't be
he
looking at
should
himself as an
be
entertainer.
that
You
way
can
then.
be an
It's not about
entertainer and an
community
activist at the
activism.
same time was my point.
Not with the way that he's
If you
conducting
a
himself.
Yes,
No,
you
you
can. You don't
cannot.
get to
double-minded, bro.
decide how people use
No,
their
yes,
art
I
Man,
for
you
do. Yes,
can't be
I
entertainment
you
and
do get
can't
to
be
decide.
both.
activism.
Fucker, you talk. Yes, I do.
You
Yes,
don't,
I
you're
do.
not the
I get to say.
judge.
I do get to
Listen,
say
well,
it. You get to say
None
that's
of
fuck
y'all
You
the
shit,
can't be
and I
both.
get to
judge.
say that it's wrong. Yes, I do.
listen, I'm glad we got a few YN